Right guys, this is Stallzy here and welcome back to another BOTB video. This time I'm going to be talking about my dream car and midweek results for the last week, and also we're going to be doing a dream car prediction. I'm also going to be showing you guys all of the various YouTube averages. I haven't got the how to win BOTB one from that channel, but I've got the Kam various averages because he did a load of different ones. I've got a few of the Gujarati ones, and I've also got my personal area that I recommend. I might have got this completely wrong because I'm in a completely different area to everyone else, so yeah, I might be losing quite a bit this week, but I've used my same method, I think, and I've got a completely different area, so I'll try and share that to you guys, and we'll also place all of the kind of points on a single image so we can have a look at it ourselves. I've got a few different Chrome things open, so yeah, this is going to be a fun video, and let's get into it. First of all, I just wanted to say once again, feel free to join the Stallzy BOTB Discord. It is completely free. Just I require a little bit of verification of your YouTube to avoid anyone, you know, with malicious kind of intent or whatever getting into the group. But completely free, and it's just a nice little chat room we've got. So this week I haven't made an average chat room, which is something I probably should have done. But to be honest, we'll save that for next week because I feel like this week I'm just miles off anyway, and everyone's kind of just going with their gut really more than being swayed by anyone else. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys all of the various other YouTube averages and stuff. As this guy PowerFuse0. I think I should have what his YouTube username is in a spreadsheet, but yeah, he recommended this. And yeah, as you can see here, it's the super cash week, so you got 100, plus 100k on these 4 cars. I've personally paid 20 tickets for the Volkswagen GTI Club Sport plus 100k, very tight cluster, but I am miles away from everyone else. So anyway, let's get into the results, and then we'll talk about how I've come to where my area is. The next picture, right? So scrolling down, this is the winner. Congratulations, Scott Barnes, and he had a very supporting girlfriend, I think it is, perhaps. I don't know who this person is. Kristen didn't really introduce them, but I'm going to assume that it's not just his sister. Yes, you see the judges' selection was 1604, 1024. And actually the winner was one pixel away, so it wasn't like an exact coordinate thing. I think they've said this in Cam's stream a few times, is that the winner recently hasn't been the exact pixel, but a few months ago it was the case that people were getting the exact pixel every time. So I wouldn't go on the basis, I wouldn't play on the basis that you can account for being 1 pixel off. You should try and cover every pixel if you're really confident about an area, but that's very expensive, so just double up in, some different locations if you're not sure. So yeah, with this I played, I'll show you guys here quickly. With this I played 49 tickets for the Mountain Fiesta. I used 4452 credit, which I had from the previous dream car, which I really should show first, but and then I spent 1575 of my own money, so there's about £60 in it. All zone 2, and so I got 3038 back, which could be worse, but it was right on the edge. It could get zone 3 if the judges went higher, but I think the height's just where it should be, kind of thing. And maybe I just went a bit too low reading this guy. I mean, when you pull it up on the full res, you can see this guy, the center of the ball's probably not going to be that low, and just generally, like, I don't think the judges would put the center of the ball that low, but I just thought maybe they would. And I used my strategy, which I'll show you in a minute, to get that area, and all it is that the lines from this guy are right, but because of the height from this guy, it goes more diagonal and up left. So yeah, with the dream car, you can see the 4452 credit I got. With that one I played, this is just from my own, don't go too crazy, but I kind of did. So I spent credit on those. £1.01 plus £11, and then £70 on that. So I had about 80 odd quid on the dream cart, and so yeah, getting zone 2 again, I only got half of that back. Could have been worse, could have been zone 3, and it was very close, you know. But what I will say is, if we just draw some lines on these, just in this kind of view, and then we'll go into the next dream card and I'll kind of show the method a little bit better. But oh, I also show you my spreadsheets, I forgot. So with the lines, at least, right, from this guy, do a line out like that, you know, and then from this one you take a line out like that, because it's kind of like that's where his eye is, and so you take it out there, and then you go in between the eyes, and then that gives you the bullseye, right? And then with this eye, similarly, you kind of do something like that from that eye, and then from this eye you go out like that, then you go between the eyes and go out. So as you can see, my area with the yellow dots here was where I thought it would be, but I misjudged the height, so this guy I thought was looking less steep, and so I got this area instead of that area. But I wasn't too far off, and I'm still quite confident in my method, but with this next dream card, I'm not sure if I've messed something up. With this one, it's really difficult, just because it's one of those where you really have to have a good depth perception, really, compared to, I'd say, the dream card or that midweek, where it's more just, you know, the lines up. There's a lot of different heights which seem plausible for this picture. So from this eye, you can already see from this eye, right, the top line pretty much goes through my cluster. So yeah, this is something I sometimes do, and this is how I get zone 2. And then this one, which is more like a 3D eye. So this eye is like looking for the height, and then this eye is like the 3D line. Hopefully this makes sense. And then with this eye, it's looking out a bit to the right. And this is a pattern with the dream card before this, which was very similar. You know, one eye goes out diagonal, and the other eye is a little less diagonal and more straight, like that. And then in between the eyes, you know, you'd get somewhere like here. I'd say the judges went a little bit too far to the right. I did not expect it to go in the 3000s, to be honest. But maybe if you just take the line a little bit more like that, that's how you get it. Or, you know, you do a cluster and then you just hit it, perhaps. But yeah, let me just show you the spreadsheet for that, because Darren Godson, you know, triple winner, says don't go away from your first impression, right? I'm going to put it here. I'm going to block this guy on the left. So 30111154, and you can see I had like 1169, 1183, 1147, 1137 as the heights for my personal guess, and the X's were not far, 2960 to 2980, and it's 3011, right? But then I was like, no, this guy could be looking more straight, you know. His head positioning does look like it could be more straight, so then I was looking like 2800s, and I did the coloured dots, which I showed you guys on the stream. I personally thought it was definitely between the orange and purple dot on the stream picture, and yeah, you can see all the different pixels here. We've got the stream averages, all of that, paper method, and so yeah, I think I played all. We've got them here actually. You can see my tickets there: 2950, 2940, 2930, and about 1090, 1080 on the Y was where I clustered. And so yeah, it was like 50 pixels too high, and perhaps you can see why. I just thought from a 3D perspective it would be a little bit higher than that. But yeah, with the midweek, again, similarly, if I'd have gone with my initial instincts, you'll have to believe this is my first point, it was 5090, sorry, 1054, so it was 30 too low, and a little bit more left actually. And then I had these where I went too far right, I could see that, but I was settled about 1620s, and I guess around 1100 on the Y, I think was where I clustered. So yeah, 1094 was my closest height, and the judges went 1024, but I've explained that with the lines. So now we're going to talk about the dream car. I've already put 20 RS3 tickets in the basket. Not that I'm going to buy them, I am completely done. Like, you know, I've lost quite a bit recently, but I've played 10 tickets at one go for the club spot, then I did another 10 tickets, and I placed like another 6 for the up, which cost me about £10, the 6 for the up, with 50k in a different area. It says login here. It's because I did these before I you know, logged in again, because I tend to log out, to be honest. Don't know why. Maybe it stops you from going crazy and buying more tickets. So yeah, I'll keep this one up. So these are all the tabs, right, that I had open when I did my analysis. So I just kind of scroll down like this. I tend to use the blue cross, but the target can be good as well, because you can kind of find that, you know, one eye should go to the right, like almost to the edge of zone 1, sometimes a little bit more inwards, and then the other one should be on the other half. And so you can kind of position the target using that. Sorry, I just like with my finger over my lips. So yeah, I've just got some pictures I considered similar photos and more, you know, recent ones, but I've also got this one at the end where J-Con won the GTR like this, because I should pull up the picture. I personally think if you look at this picture and you look at that picture, they could be very similar. Like this guy thing looks quite similar. There's also that other one which I show you where there's like a guy in blue looking up here and a guy in red looking across like this, but I didn't use that one, so I'm just pulling the ones that I had up on. But yeah, let's place some things on the picture. So my recommended area is going to be very different to everyone else's, but I have played in this area. I'm pretty sure it might even be to one of the extremes. But I'll give you the middle coordinate, but I'll say that the recommended area is 2675 on the X to 2775, and on the Y it's 1075 to 1135. I seriously think judges are going to go that high. Maybe that's me being silly, but we'll just see how it plays out, because my line tricks have got that, but we're going to place more points on here, and then we'll do a line strategy again. And this may prove me completely wrong and that I've wasted my money. But yeah, I might... wait, what am I doing here? I was going to do like the extremes, but I'll just place the middle. So it'd be 2725. And then 1075 to 1135 is 60 pixels. So we will do 1105. It'll be 2725, 1105. Like that, right? Now, Kam's average from his second stream was 2471, 1266. Okay, and then his adjusted average was 2474, 1306, which is here. His average from his first stream was 2447, 1292. Removing the extremes high and low, he got 2429, 1298. This is from the first stream now. And then he did something quite funny, which I've put in a new tab here, which reminds me of this kind of energy. Is this. He calls this the multiverse average, you know, like Spider-Man webs, taking into account every possible pair of eye lines from even, you know, the flipping spectator or whoever this is in the back, or goalkeeper, all of the players. It was just hilarious to see these lines, but I think there is perhaps some logical reason in doing this. So yeah, as I say, it gives me this kind of energy with all these lines on the board, you know. Right, so yeah, that multiverse average is 2443 1319 as given by IMT, and I think it was a little bit more up and right when Kam just did it with lines. So you can see how the Kam cluster here is building up. We've also got the Gujarati panel average, which is 2442, 1282, which is there. Their ultimate average, which is like their lines plus their panel coordinates, is 2440, 1336. Ooh, I got 1 pixel off there, hold on. And then 2445, 1328 is the Rubik's, so with the community points, I guess, which is there. And yeah, that's all the points that I've got. So you can see my recommended area and this area are very much differing. From a 3D perspective, it kind of makes sense how the ball could be here, but perhaps I've looked at it 2D and I've put it here. So we will see. And yeah, it kind of makes sense that it's going to drop downwards, but I've put it way off over to the right, and maybe one of the judges individually will go in my area, but yeah, maybe I've completely messed up. So we'll do my line trick now. What I was going to say is what I do to get kind of my first instinct point, and sometimes this is what's the closest, and this is what I usually repeat, is I do this. So I just tick the bottom two like this, so just show the winner. And if I played tickets before, do closest only, and just do this. Okay, so I use my light shot program. I draw a box over the picture so I can annotate it, and as I've already done these lines, it's not that useful, but you can see how you kind of build up the muscle memory, or the repetitive thing to be able to do lines. So I'll just do that with all of these pictures, and then we move on to the picture where we don't have a cross, but we do have some played tickets there, and that can help. That being said, I haven't actually opened Photoshop, so there might be just a little bit of a pause which I have to edit out so that I can actually get the exact pixel. Yeah, this was the dream car photo where I was saying the diagonal lines. Then you can see from the sky like that. Photo like this one isn't very similar, and I still don't know how the lining strategy for this works, whether you just take a single one from the head. Try that this time. My shock mount for my microphone shaking around as well. Like that, yeah, and then middle like that, and then from the skies like that. Keep repeating it, and you can see how the lines would work. And honestly, all it takes probably is for one picture like these to come back up, and I should hopefully do very well. But the pictures have been quite different recently, so let me just from the middle of the eyes out like that. This one as well. Remember, I didn't take I took this line like that, and this is why I got far away. You actually need to take it more outwards. You can see it. And then for the height, my initial instincts on those high were actually proven correct. So after this image, I'm just going to quickly open Photoshop up so that we can analyze this and get the pixel properly. a little bit off to the side, that one. Okay, so we've got the picture up now in Photoshop. And we'll continue with the lines. This one was a very horrible result for me. I just didn't get the white player's eye line right, really. I still think the judges may have gone a little bit too far left with that one. This one I could have won, honestly. You see, I got the height basically bang on, and I even had that X coordinate before, but much lower. And if I'd have just placed flipping points there instead of to the left, because that's where everyone was going, I would have done alright. That might be the case with this dream car as well. It might be that I've actually got the right area, and I just don't want to be swayed, so I've gone with it. I think we've got the kind of line strategy down, but we'll just go for a few more. I did spend about 2 hours doing this last night. In fact, I forgot to show that. You can see here 1 hour 41 recording, and the tabs I had at the top I've just copied. So yeah, you can see all my stuff. This one was a pretty hard one to read. You should get zone 2 every time in my method, so I'd be very shocked if my area doesn't get zone 2. But I can't guarantee it, but from my experience so far since I've been using this method, it's been pretty good. Sorry for the silence. I should really do some music over the top when I'm drawing lines, but I'm sure you guys just appreciate the beauty of it. I don't know. You could use the BOTB line drawing tool at this point. I could do that, but I'm going to do it first with this. So from this guy, taking the eye over the line like this. I forgot to place my 3 ticket as well, that's why I was saying O. Just like that. And then from this guy, I think the lines are going to be something like this. Right, so all of these points already are like, then with this eye, I think it could go out like that. And then this line, let's say it goes out like that. My area could be way too far right there. But let's just see what this gets. And to draw a line from this guy as well. This could be where I place my other cluster, to be honest. Don't know. So we'll copy that into Photoshop. And we'll turn snap back on. And then because this is a square, like, you know, it matches almost the exact size of the thing, it should be quite easy to get this matched up. So if we just do that, you can see, just need to move it. Yeah, that's pretty close, right? So we get the pixel for this intersection. First of all, what we can do actually, just to make this a little bit more exact and, you know, get the right area, is just place a dot on the area we want. So say it's about there. And then we can get the pixel of that. So it's going to be that one. And then at the bottom right there. So let's get the pixel there. It is 2619. 1177. I'll place that on my spreadsheet. 2619, 1177, and pretty close to my free ticket. I forgot to place my free ticket, so my free ticket was 2611, 1272. So we'll place that 2611, 1220, 1272. Okay, and then that one was just 2619, 1177. And the area I played my up ticket cluster, which I got a couple of times in that Y area, was a little bit higher than 1177, but actually that might be looking better. But it's too late for me. You never know, that could be the winning coordinate, and if it is, what can I do? I don't know. If I'm really mad, I might actually play a little cluster around that, but to be honest, someone watching the video might, and if you do, congratulations if you win, because I know that I'll win next time. If I keep, if I just do this strategy, put the YouTuber averages on my own area and then do it, it's just, there's so many different thoughts you can have about a picture. But yeah, let's just do the line trick one more time, and then this time we'll do it with the BOTB line tool, because at the end of the day, that's what the judges have to use. They can't do what I'm doing with Photoshop and all of that, nor do they probably have time, energy, or experience with Photoshop to bother doing that. I was watching Kam's live stream, and I think him even said, like, he takes the exact coordinates from the chat, but when Kam puts them on the picture, and I've said it before, he doesn't place the exact pixel most of the time. And so I don't find it that much of a challenge, but then I'm using pretty low sensitivity on my mouse. I was using 400 DPI, but I'm now using 1600 DPI, but then I've lowered the Windows thing because there's apparently some sort of gaming thing to do with input delay on 400 DPI, which I never knew. I've been using it for like 7 or 8 years. So maybe I won't do every single picture. You kind of get the gist. I'll just do a few of them. Don't know if we actually did that 37 one, the one with the GTR winner. Yeah, you could go crazy buying tickets on this, guys. So it gets to a point where you just have to say, right, see how it goes. I've already lost a lot recently, so I may just play a bit more passive for a little bit and wait for the pictures to be good, because I feel like I have got this line trick pretty good. When you know where the blue cross is, and you can even you could probably even make this exact blue cross image. I've done it with the full res one, the little blue cross, but I haven't done it with this one. So now we'll use the line tool here. And so I still think the upper line is about there. And then with this guy, this eye, take it from that. And it's going to be out about there. Then from this green guy, I just think all of these points are way too steep, honestly. Really do. So take a line out like that. Then from this eye, take a line out like that. Actually, wait. Let's have a look at this eye a little bit better. Yeah, take a line out like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say about there. This is, I'll tell you what, I'm getting completely different pixel areas every time I look at this picture. It really is annoying. But yeah, so from this this thing, you can see it goes kind of pretty much through the points that I've given. Then from this guy, it's going to be like there. So this could be a good area. I've really honestly played around 2700, so this one is 21, 25, 41, 1260. So I'll place that also in my spreadsheet. I mean, it's in the video anyway, so you guys know I'm not chatting crap if those points come up. So yeah, let's get rid of the Kam ones or anything that begins with 24, because I think those are too far left. 24s can disappear. 24s can get added here. So perhaps an updated area on where to play, I'd say between the Stallzy triangle. So let's make this up. No. Come on. Actually, if you guys want, I'll do an average of all three of these points. Like, I'll just take the coordinates I've played and call this the Stallzy triangle average. So yeah, the triangle looks like this. So from 2542 to around 2614, and the average is probably going to be about 2600 something. So let's just do the average of these. So Stallzy triangle is Stallzy triangle 2611 1272, 2619 1177, and 2541 1260. So we do equal sum of those divided by 3, and then we do equal sum of those divided by 3, right? So here we go. 2590 1236. Let's place that. 2590 1236. And can draw some lines again. Whoop. I always wonder how Kam does the exact, like the really straight lines, and that must be how he just like literally you just place it, move slightly bit to the right, slightly up, and then let go. I never know how you do those, but that's how you do it. So yeah, from this eye you get about there. From this eye that you can't really see, you get out about there. And then from this guy's eyes, I'm saying you get about here and here, right? And then we'll do the orange for the nose or the middle of the eyes, like that. And then from this one, let's see, yeah, about there. So just place the point there. 2599 1232. So that is lines after everything. That's the wrong spreadsheet. Lines after everything. 2599 1232. So Stallzy triangle average, lines after everything. I think lines after everything and the Stallzy triangle average are very good actually, because that's taken into account absolutely everything. I haven't played in this area, so looking forward to zone 3, but if you play this area, that might be quite good. Play more left, play more right. Personally, I would not go in the 2400s, and hopefully this video will give you some more insight, some more food for thought, and best of luck in winning potentially a supercar or super cash 100k. And even if you add the cash, you can even add the cash slider to go plus 150k in total. And I'm sure a lot of people would keep the car doing that. So I think BOTB are very keen to, one, make a lot of money, two, see more people collecting the cars. And with the plus 100k, I think people are more inclined to take the cars. But yeah, you never know what car's going to win this competition this week. And there's going to be a lot of people who do not win, and they are going to make an absolute bucket load off the supercar. And especially if the judging goes into the 2500s plus, you're going to see a lot of people losing money in zone 2 and maybe even zone 3. Right, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here are the coordinates on screen, and I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also I forgot to mention earlier on that at the time of recording we have officially hit 600 subscribers. Oh my god. So thank you guys so much for 600. I cannot believe it. It feels maybe even, you know, maybe it was more, maybe it's before 2022, I don't know, that I hit 500, but it feels very not long ago that we hit 500, guys. Thanks again for the 54 likes on the live stream. And not too many people have watched the how to play BOTB one. That's absolutely fine, but hopefully this one gets a little bit more attention because I've actually shown you guys my predictions and all the YouTuber averages and stuff like that. So yep, hope you guys enjoyed. It's been James of Stallzy. I'm out. Peace.